Welcome, welcome. Today we are on the Ohrion Reacts BLEGHcast. That's why I call this thing. I don't know why. It's just like I'm the BLEGH guy. I like doing the whole BLEGH stuff and that. So I've turned it into like instead of podcast, BLEGHcast. But joining me here today, we got Harper and stepfather, right? Stepdad. Yeah. This is Ben. Ben, actually, it's kind of cool. Like I didn't really realize, like, I mean, I knew you were like her stepfather, but I didn't realize you were in a band as well. So kind of cool while we were trying to like line this stuff up, just to kind of give you guys, the viewers and listeners, to know this is also Ben. Ben's here. He's also in a band called Acres, signed with Solid State Records, right?
Yeah,
That's awesome. Some of my favorite bands are on there as well. So it's very exciting for myself to like just even touch base with you and Harper. And I'm just excited to talk about what is going on in your guys' world, because you guys are family. You guys are both making music. And I just think this is a really cool thing that's going on right now. So welcome, welcome, welcome. And how are you guys doing today? What's going on today? How's your day been going?
yeah, go on, Hubs.
Except from I'm probably gonna have to skip my 2 hour because basically I've got a cooking club and I'm making pizza and I can't give up my pizza
We're making pizza today?
after school because I'll go to the cooking club because basically I got cheesecake yesterday. No, on Wednesday I made cheesecake after school with sandwich, and it was like the best cheesecake ever. So I'm not gonna miss out on making pizza. So
I don't blame you. I would skip this interview podcast to go make pizza as well.
You had detention, mate, not pizza. We got you out of detention. You had a 2 hour detention today, so you're
but
off the clear.
I have pizza tomorrow.
Well,
And I have 2 hours tomorrow.
Right, we have
So
to.
I've got
Okay, so we kind of jumped on this video call, and you guys were telling me Harper got detention. What did you do, Harper? What happened?
Well, basically, wait, it wasn't. I've got. I have a bunch that I got took off. Like
Oh
I got
no.
either skipping a break time detention, skipping a lunchtime detention, not doing my Sparks math, or not bringing in my pencils, or I just got too many warnings.
Too many warnings. I hear that.
You get some detentions for some silly things, don't you? Like if they don't bring in a pencil sometimes at school, they're like, right,
If I
break
forget
down
one
detention.
thing, breakdown detention, and I forget about that breakdown detention, it goes to a 1 hour. If I forget about that 1 hour, it goes to a 2 hour. If I forget about that 2 hour, it goes to BSL all day, and then a 2 hour as well.
Oh, no way. If I was in your school right now, I'd probably be in detention for like a long time. I'd be living in school right now. That's what I would be doing.
I used to, but
You're in detention a lot, aren't you?
I'm in detention quite a lot.
Well, at least it's like for like forgetful reasons. It's not like you got like you're beating people up or something, right?
No,
I mean, it could be worse. Well, are we learning our lessons so far then?
well, I don't really go to them.
Yeah,
So we're skipping detentions, which is causing more detentions, isn't it?
I think it's good because Harper's quite forgetful sometimes. So
Same.
having this discussion with her mum, and I said maybe it's a good thing that she gets the detention for not bringing a pencil now and then. It will help her remember, because even when it's not school, you're quite forgetful anyway, aren't you?
I love how this is like starting already. Because like, I mean, I even in school in my time, I mean, I wrote lines. You know, I wasn't good in high school either. I was skipping class, not to give any, you know, to encourage any of this stuff. But like, I was kind of a bad kid too. I was like, I used to write notes for some of the kids in my class. Like, I had really good penmanship, so I would write like. I would pretend to be like their mom or something like that and like write out fancy notes so they can like skip out class without getting a phone call home. So
Dude, I did that to my friend once. We bunked off school. No, I did. We bunked off school, and the typical like Simpsons thing, you know, where I rang his school pretending to be his dad, and I don't know why we thought we would get away with it, but I was just like, yeah, you can't come into school today. And they were like, oh, okay, no worries. Straight on the phone to his mum. It's like, yeah, you got to school today.
Bueller's Day Off kind of situation. Like, That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, guys, again, thank you so much for joining us today. Let's dive down into like what's kind of going on in your guys' world. I kind of want to start off with obviously Harper. She's got some, cooking to do, so maybe we'll blast off some questions to her, and then maybe me and Ben can talk out. But yeah, so America's Got Talent. Obviously, you're probably sick and tired of talking about this stuff right now, but what was the idea of that? Who actually like kind of came up with the idea to like go onto the show? I feel like I've seen you guys already like talk about this kind of stuff, but like what happened before all this? What got you into that?
Well, basically, when I was younger, because my stepdad is in a band, like he would always play like his tracks to my mum, and I always used to like I would try do it, and I would sound like a dying rat.
Dying rat.
And then when I got older, Ben asked me if I wanted to like do a cover, because like of Spiritbox, Holy Roller, and like when I was halfway done, he sent it to his mate, and then his mate said for me to do it all and then post it on YouTube, and then I think it was America's Got Talent that asked me if I wanted to go and do an audition there.
Oh wow! So they actually reached out to you guys for that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they saw the Holy Roller cover on YouTube, and then I didn't know if it was legit. So the producer emailed me, and then kind of just like, yeah, we want Harper to come on America's Got Talent, and I was just like, is this real? And then he was like, we'll jump on a meeting. So I ended up jumping on a call with them, with Harper, and they were like, yeah, we'll fly you out to LA. We'll cover the hotels, everything like that, and come out and straight away audition for the judges. Normally, sometimes there's like a round you have to go through with the producers to then get to the show. But they were like, no, Harper, you can come straight on the show in front of the judges. So
wow.
And that was cool. And you went with your dad, didn't you? And I think that was such a massive step from like this was all within like 5 months of her doing this cover. So kind of going from literally there to over to LA to do it in front of, what was it, 4,000 people, like, was just
mind-boggling, I'm sure.
I think I was way more nervous than you were. When you left, I was just like, you do really well.
No, that's really cool. Like I saw it, like even like kind of like jumping back on here, it's just kind of refresh my memory. Like I've seen all the videos and stuff before, but like just kind of watching back and kind of like checking out some of the interviews that Harper's already done. And you're talking about like, oh yeah, I was nervous, I was shaking and this and that. And like I can kind of see now, like now that I pay attention, I'm like, you can tell like you were still very comfortable, Harper, but like you crushed it at the same time. So I thought it was really fantastic to see that, especially at such a young age, to do that. And I know you've heard that all over and over and over again, but like what has been like your thought process even to like going on America's Got Talent to like where you are today? How has everything been going for you? Exciting? Is it nerve-wracking? Is it
okay. Like it was, I honestly thought I would pass out. I was like, I'm not normally like scared of going out in big crowds, but like I like doing stuff like that. Like when I was younger, like I would always used to go Haven, you know, those like entertainment.
It's like a holiday park.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Entertainment, and like kids would go up, and when I was younger I always used to go up there like with a bunch of people. But well, not as much as 4,000, of course.
That's a lot.
But like I always wouldn't care. But like when I was about to go on that stage, I was just like, oh my God, how am I gonna do this? I was like, I wasn't shaking like that, but you get the idea.
Of course. No, it's been really cool obviously to see your progression through this, and even having like your actual dad be on a stage there with you. Was that uncomfortable? Did it make it even more harder for you, or was it more of a comfort situation for you?
It just felt normal, to be honest. It was just because he always listens to my music. I've never actually performed in front of him before, so I wasn't nervous, but I was just, I don't even know how to explain it. When he was there, I just did it, but I was a little bit more nervous because I've never sang in front of him before. Well, I have, but after America's Got Talent. Yeah.
That's awesome. So where's mom in all this? I mean, I feel like I see you and Ben kind of being like the behind the scenes kind of thing, write music together. But how does mom feel about all this?
Like she's really supporting of all of it. She does help me out a lot with it.
Really?
Um yeah, she not as much as Ben, but like she would like on her TikTok she would like post videos of me singing, and then it would get a lot of people to help and support me for it as well.
Oh,
So
wow.
Hannah's quite popular on TikTok, and yeah, I think she was. So because in our family we've got 4 kids, she wanted to go to LA. The original on the auditions, I think Hannah did want to go, but we couldn't make it work with childcare and just me. I think I was doing stuff as well. So Jake, Harper's dad, ended up going, and then I think the deal was if she got through to the semi-finals, then Hannah would definitely be going over. So I don't know if you saw this, but in the interviews, it's all Hannah, and yeah, Hannah loves it. Like I said, she's quite popular on TikTok, so she does a lot of stuff with Harps on TikTok, which really helps as well.
Oh, wow. Okay. So it sounds like there's a little bit of like content creation going on in your whole household.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah. My wife, she's always on TikTok a lot. So yeah, it's good in the sense that she knows the trends, and Harper can do the trends and things like that with her. And
Like, sorry, man. Like with her TikTok, I think she like I started and got her into TikTok, and I said, first person to get 1,000 followers will win. And I didn't even know what to say. Like, I knew if I won, I would get something, but I wouldn't give my mum something. So I have nothing to give. Do you want me to go? Like, I'll have to take money off of her and then give it back to her because I've got no money. Well, I've got money, but not the money that I have on me now. Like, and then when she got when she posted, I think her first video was about like when she was making her kids her. You can say it.
what?
The you know.
Huh?
N-O.
She calls her kids on TikTok knobbers.
Kids lunch. And then that went viral. Not viral. I think it just got.
No, when Hannah started. She first joined TikTok and then started not even filming herself, but making the kids pack lunches, like just with her hands, like and the camera above her. And
Okay.
People went crazy for it. Like loved it.
It's crazy how the whole social media works, the whole trend thing. Like, trust me, like I just do reactions. So like I see a lot of the trend stuff where I'm like, I would love to do that kind of stuff. And like it's so out of my comfort zone that I'm like, I don't really try that kind of stuff. But yeah, the trend stuff is very, very helpful for sure. But it's really cool that you guys kind of like had a little bit of a challenge here, who can get the first 1,000 followers. And I think that's really cool because I dove down a little bit too to see where, the whole family thing is, and then found out that, mom's kind of doing social media stuff as well. So I think that's really cool. And I really see like a lot of mom and Harper, you guys are kind of alike in the way that you make your TikToks, the way that you guys talk. I love it. I can see the inspiration there. So
Get my attitude from her.
and that's why we're in detention. So you guys got into some collabs as you were going through this music journey. You guys had like We Came as Romans, not Born Over Cyrus, Brand of Sacrifice, Kelsey Carlson, Jax, and you even teamed up with Nick Nocturnal as well. Explain how that's all been going. What's going on in that world, and what do you want to do next?
Well, when I did that song with Nick, it like with the Spiritbox, like we made a Spiritbox song basically.
Yeah.
And then like it was amazing. It was a really good opportunity to do that. Like and like I really want to do more stuff like that with more people because I really like doing stuff like that. Like I like doing covers and I like doing my songs, but doing songs with other people as well. I don't know why. I just think it's really fun.
Yeah, Nick's a really good guy. He actually moved down to the States as well. He's a Canadian guy. He actually was from Toronto, and I've met him at shows and stuff like that as well. And he seems like a really good guy, like very business operated kind of person. But like, man, the like, what did he do? Like 50 collabs or something like that in the last year with a bunch of people. So the guy is a workaholic and a half. So like the guy likes to grind. He likes to do all that stuff. And I saw that collab with you guys. And I thought that was kind of like the beginning as well for like yourself, like almost like a re-beginning in the sense of like you started throwing a little bit of cleans out there as well, which I was like, wow, I really want to hear some more cleans from Harper. As much as we got the screams, you know, you're building off the Holy Roller, Spiritbox kind of vibe. You did some stuff with Casey Carlson. You did the I Prevail video that went bonkers as well. Fantastic. And those guys are great over there too. So like, hearing that, I was like going through. I'm like, yeah, I want to hear some cleans. Then you dropped your latest song that actually has some cleans in it, and I was like, shit, this is really really cool. So, explain to us like what has been like your writing process, just learning what you've already have learned from going through this process. Like, are you writing the lyrics? Is Ben kind of helping as well? Like, is just stuff going on in your life that you just want to talk about? Explain that.
Well, it's all Ben writing the lyrics. I'm in bottom set English and I don't really know how to write songs. I would come out with one word and then it would turn out to have pterodactyl at the end. I'm not even lying. Last night I was thinking about a new song, but in my mind I don't even know why, and then it came out with pterodactyl and unicorn at the end. So
I mean you're learning. Like Harper will talk to me about things in her life or whatever, and I'll always try and kind of base one if I'm writing for a Harper song.
You don't even listen about what
I mean, I always listen.
No, you don't. You go. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. All right, I'm gonna go Hoover.
Yeah, but I will try and base a Harper song off something Harper said to me. And there's times where I'll say, oh, what do you think of this? Or let's try and demo this and see how it goes. And Harper will be like, well, I don't like this word and I don't like this phrase, so I want to change that. So you do have an input. You may not write it from the bottom up, but you definitely have an input.
The biggest thing I've changed in a song is C instead of waves.
No, you've changed a few things. On every song, you've changed something. No, you have.
On every song, I've changed like a word that's either the or they, or C, or wave.
It's still contributing. So
you guys are still working at it together. That's, I think, the main part out of that. Like, whether we're like, I think that's just song producing it itself. It's just we're trying to figure out what works with the melodies, what words can we maybe replace to make it line up a little bit better. That's still really cool, regardless of like, you know, like what words is going to where. So I think it's really cool. Like if I could do this with, you know, my family members, I think that would be like fantastic. It's kind of like a dream for me. I don't know what I was thinking at this age of like, I mean, I think I joined my first band when I was like 14 years old, playing Blink-182 and some 41 stuff. Oh, yeah. So yeah, you know what I'm talking about. It's just, it's cool because like we've all dreamt about like, you know, playing Warped Tour or doing this stuff. And like, even now today, like I was kind of like digging through your website there, and you have like a tour tab, and you have one of the shows on there for Download Fest. To be doing that at your age is like mind-boggling. So how do you feel about all that? Like, is there plans to play some more shows, or
like I remember when I went to a festival and I got to go into the little place where all the workers are, and I opened up my bag and I started filling it up with sweets. You remember that?
Bloodstock.
Yeah. It was like a bunch of sweets. I was just like, oh, that was a bit melted. I'll still take it, I guess. I would eat anything. Well, almost everything. Yeah, everything. But like going to Download, like I wouldn't mind if there was like a couple sweets there. Like
I'm sure there'll be sweets.
So
but except for sweets.
You like your sweets?
Oh god, yeah.
So what's your top sweets? So like, so this is different. This actually might be a cool conversation because like my fiance, she loves stuff from like other sides of the world and candies and sweets. So what are your top like maybe 3 or 5 candies that you like?
All right. From England or from Oh, England or America?
Yeah, England. Let's go England.
Okay. Well, there's a lot of American sweets in England. What are those? What are those lollies? Like the ones with the it's like powdered but smushed.
Well, dib dabs.
No, it's like, and it's got that monster on top of the wrapper, and then it changes colours when you like have it.
I've got no idea.
It sounds amazing, whatever it is.
I don't eat a lot of sweets. I just buy them for my son after school. When we go to the shop, he's like, sweets, and I'm like, right, go.
I do like Pop Rocks, but I think they're from America.
Yeah, Pop Rocks are fun.
I like Brenno's.
Okay.
Brenno's chocolates. Oh,
I mean, you eat like a lot of Haribo and stuff.
I love Haribo's.
And Hannah tends to get like a lot of pick and mix stuff as well. So she'll get these like bags, and it'll just be everything in it. They'll be like what are they called? The Bertie Bassett things. What are they?
What do they look like?
Fruit salads, and then it will be all like the Haribos and
Can I
gummy
please show
bears
you
and stuff.
something?
Yeah.
I'll be back in 1 second.
All right. This is awesome. I love how much she loves her sweets. Like, I'm not a sweet guy either. Like, I feel like I'm more of like, just give me some real food. But
yeah, I like chocolate and stuff. I've never been into sweets, but Harper
yeah, even chocolates. I'm not there. Like, I mean, my wife likes her stuff as well, and she loves like the flakies that we don't really get. Yeah, flakes or something like that. Yeah, like the very flaky chocolatey bars, and she loves going into like the like just different stores that we have here. Oh my goodness.
That's the bags I was on about.
That's amazing.
Like, she knows I love sweets.
That is great. It looks like you had a good match there.
There's more in the cupboard, but like I don't really like the fizzy ones that much because they're too sour. But I love the jelly mix ones.
Ooh, jelly ones are good. Yeah. I like my good like gummy worms, the sour gummy worms.
I love sour gummy worms. I'm gonna look Sally gummy worm right now.
That's awesome. So like here, like you have Dairy Queen over there, right? Like an ice cream place called Dairy Queen. I don't know if you actually do now.
Dairy Queen? No.
It might be like a North American thing, but like they have like an ice cream shop. It's called Dairy Queen, but like I remember they used to put Pop Rocks, like the ones that like kind of explode in your mouth, and it's inside the ice cream. It's like one of my favorite ice creams. Yeah, and it like pops in your mouth with the ice cream flavor. It was really good.
I think like Dairy Queen. Now I'm thinking about it. I know the name.
I've not heard of it. I know one thing you guys have, which I've just come back from the States, and I really miss
Wendy's.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah, we don't have that here in Canada.
No,
but
there's like 4 in the UK. It's London, I've already Googled it. London, Manchester. And I also miss the big gulps in the 7-Elevens, like the slushy colas. Oh,
They always melt so quickly though.
massive.
That's true.
I like the.
Eats the sweets on that.
Alright.
Just one.
Yeah.
There we go. I wish I had some sweets. I'm on like kind of like a diet kick right now, so it's hard. It really is, especially when it like just gives you that just nice hit of dopamine, sugar rush. It's awesome to help like kind of get the blood flow going, gets you hyped for like recording stuff, and
Yeah.
we got the sour face going. So other than that, so like I know you're a big Courtney fan from obviously Spiritbox. What other female vocalists do you look up to? What are your other influences there?
Sorry.
It's all right. This is more entertaining for me. So
No, it's stuck in my teeth.
I think that's why I don't do a lot of gummy stuff either. I feel like it gets stuck in my teeth too.
Yeah.
So I like Butcher Babies. When I
Okay.
went to, I saw them. They were really good. What's their name? Who's the people that play my song at the start?
Baby Metal.
Yeah, I know Baby Metal. I've known them like, so they're always on my TikTok.
Yeah.
And then when I found out, like, because they're really big, they're always on my TikTok. It's because some of their songs are like proper everywhere.
Yeah.
And like, I know some of the songs. I don't know the names because I just forget the names. But I know some of the like lyrics in the song. But when I heard they played my song before they go onto their stage, I was like, Baby Metal does.
That's amazing. I didn't know that.
Oh, I didn't know. Someone tweeted it, said, "Oh, I hope he chokes" on Baby Metal's pre-show playlist before they play, and I was just like, "What?"
Like an actual pre-list show? Like that's what I mean, there's music that's kind of playing in the background while bands are switching over, but like they played it as like a pre-hype show, like a pre-hype song.
I think it was on between the switchover, so it's on the playlist that they do the switchovers, but they just play it out. But I was still like, "That's cool.
Really cool."
That sound. Yeah.
Like anybody can just put up their phone and be like, "Who is this?" and
Yeah,
get it on your Spotify. That's really cool. Very, very exciting. But yeah, Baby Metal is cool. So you've been checking out a little bit more Baby Metal lately then?
Yeah, it's always on my TikTok. Like when I found out it was like Baby Metal, I was like, oh, because like my friends know who they are.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know one of my mates like them, and the rest of them know them. Like one of my mates that I know will like women. I don't talk to her much, so I don't know because she's on the other side of the school.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't talk to her much except from on call. But she tells me she likes Baby Metal because when I sent her like a video of Baby Metal, I didn't even know it was Baby Metal. She's like, "Oh, that's Baby Metal. I love them." And I was like, "Who?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, you mean those the three little, not little anymore, like the 3 hit adult."
I mean, they're adults now. They used to be very young when they first started. Probably around your age. You've been a little bit younger, but that's still really cool. And I guess you can kind of really look up to them as well, just kind of seeing the process that they've been through and the growth that they've been on. Yeah. That's really cool. So it's actually, I find it more cool that like even your friends are already listening to Baby Metal.
Because honestly, not in a rude way to any of my friends, I love them all. They don't normally listen to metal. They're always listening to. How do I put this in? Not in a rude way. Like, oh, I don't mean it in a rude way at all. But like, they always listen to like, you know, the
drum and bass.
Yeah, I don't mind drum and bass. It's cool, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But that's literally all I hear. And when I found out one of my mates listened to Baby Metal, I was like, "Do you actually?" That's
Did we just become best friends?
Yeah, I was like, "Oh wow!" Well, I'm like, "Give me your number then. We can go out. We can go to B&M soon. We can go get.
We can talk some Baby Metal." So, what's been your favorite journey so far around this? Like, what's been your most favorite, I guess, like spotlight moment during your music career right now?
When I was on stage with Spiritbox.
Yeah, that must have been wild. I mean, I've seen them live once. Killer job. I loved it. And I would like to see him more. But like, I thought that was probably one of the coolest moments ever to see just the support alone from Courtney and the band to have you on stage. Very, very cool to see.
Like, she's a really good, like, when, like,
you still can't process it.
Sorry.
That's all right. I thought you were thinking. That's all right. My mind works the exact same way. Don't worry.
I was just giving him a side eye because he said I was like a train.
She said what? Sorry?
She was doing that. I said you're a train, and then she just went.
I got you. All right, so go ahead.
Sorry. And like when I went on stage with her, there was like a bunch of food.
So you're loving the backstage moments then?
I love the food.
I don't blame you. Like I'd probably be the same way. Like if there was like a good snack bar before I went on stage, I'd probably like be like, "Yo, food, let's go."
Like that reminds me, like people always say like school food is horrible, but at my school there's slushies, there's pizza, there's sausage rolls, there's cakes. Like, what do you mean the school food's horrible? I've got slushies.
I think back in my day, like the thing was like chocolate milk was definitely like a hot thing for some reason. And like fries. I used to do like ketchup and mayo mixed. Like, do you guys do that at all?
No.
Hannah does. I don't.
No.
But
Hannah loves it.
in our school there's noodle Thursday, fish and chip Friday, and then on Wednesdays it's pizza, Tuesdays it's baguettes, and on Monday it's like little burgers, like little burgers.
Oh, little sliders. I think we call them sliders in the US.
It's like little. It's a burger, but it's chicken inside.
Oh, okay. I love how you have it all memorized. Let's go.
Oh yeah, I know my food. I know my food.
That's awesome.
Spiritbox gave you a little rider, didn't they?
Yeah.
The Spiritbox gave Harper her own like backstage room when she did it, and then there was some food and drinks in there as well, which is really, really nice. So she got in there and was just like, oh, food.
That's awesome. So what is your favorite food then? What is your most favorite thing to look forward to eating?
Pickles.
Pickles. Out of everything, pickles. Like deep fried pickles.
Just normal pickles.
Just
No. Like I like the spicy. Like basically, my mum's got these pickles. You know the pickles? There's some more in the cupboard.
Yeah. Do you guys have them? They're like everywhere at the moment. The massive pickles that come in these packets. They're called like Mr. Pickles.
They come in a package?
Yeah, so they come in.
My pickles only come in jars.
You want to get one?
Yeah.
I feel like I know what you're talking about in a way, but
They do like the pickle challenge online, so they dip them in sweets, like all the pop rockets and sugar and stuff, and then they eat the pickles with all these sweets on it. Like,
no way. I didn't know that. I mean, like we deep fry everything over here in the States, but it sounds like you guys like kind of mix mash a bunch of sweets and stuff over there, which is kind of cool.
So I only got a couple.
Only a couple.
All right. So, Lella. Oh God, you had to go where I went. Didn't you?
Hot dogs go.
Go on. Okay, right.
Doggo's like, food is here.
Okay, so I've only tried 2 of them. I've tried zesty garlic flavor. so them, that's one.
I just don't need to go through all of them.
This is so fascinating.
There's a warhead one.
Oh, warhead one. Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna ask my mum to have some of that, but my favorite one is not here. It's like really sour. It's really spicy.
Spicy. Okay. I'm a spice guy too. Like I like my habaneros, my ghost peppers. I like all those. Whatever. Mix everything. Hot sauce on everything for me.
I don't like that much spice.
No?
Oh God, I like some spice, but I can't.
Little kick then.
You should see Ben when he has spice.
Yeah, I'm not a spice guy.
He had spice. Like I remember when he had some spice, and then he went. Gotta go.
It's very hot, very sweaty.
It was so funny.
All right, getting off the food topic here. Let's see what you can pick out for this. If you could pick 4 bands that you could open up for a show, who would they be? Oh, here we go. Dream lineup, girl. Let's get it.
I'll start off with the metal. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Let's do a metal version and maybe a pop version.
Spiritbox. Oh, what? I've got to forget the name straight away. No, I haven't. Okay. Baby Metal. Butcher Babies. I forgot his name.
Who?
The one I did the cover of. Chelsea's one.
Oh, Bring Me the Horizon.
Bring Me the Horizon.
That'd be a good lineup.
Cool.
Oh, 4?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Go through. So do you have pop artists that you'd like look up to as well?
Well, I used to like Taylor Swift.
Used to. Oh, no.
Well, I still do.
Okay.
But I don't listen to her as much now. Like if her song comes on, I know literally every single lyric.
There you go. Have you ever been to a Taylor Swift concert?
I wish.
I kind of would do it too. As much as like I'm not like a Swiftie or anything, but like I know she's very influential to even like
Singer. Like,
yeah.
she's a really good singer.
What was your take on the Super Bowl thing with her?
Where are those tickets?
I tried to get tickets.
It's probably impossible.
She's over. Well, she's playing not far from us with Paramore, and
she's playing with Paramore. I didn't know that. Oh,
yeah,
shit.
so Paramore are doing the UK side. I don't know if they're doing Europe, but it's Taylor Swift Paramore. So I tried to get tickets. We missed the first wave, and then when I tried again, it was about 900 quid a ticket, and I was just like,
even the connections we might have, we can't get one.
nope.
No,
I've tried for some tickets. I was like, please, we get Taylor Swift tickets, and no one. Everyone's just like, no.
I hear you. That's kind of like the same with me with like Bring Me the Horizon. I tried to get a couple tickets for that, or like tried to swing some connections that I have, and I'm like, I couldn't do it.
I mean, you don't ask, you don't get. It's one of those.
Of course. So yeah, like the whole Taylor Swift thing, and I guess the whole Super Bowl. What was your take on that? Are you happy that she was there? And
like,
are you a football person? I guess like.
It's not big over here.
Yeah, I guess not, eh? Yeah, I was just putting it together now. I'm like, oh yeah, it's more of soccer over there, like actual football, proper football.
Yeah, I saw a bunch of that online, but it's so not like, yeah, here in the UK, Super Bowl's not really a thing. So it's I've seen a lot of people say that she's really bad for the sport, and then I've seen a lot of other people say that she's not, and a lot of the focus is on her. But
yeah, I think my big joke was in my Discord there, like my whole community. I'm like, so who won the football? Sorry, like who won the championship on that? And I'm like, did Taylor Swift win? As a joke, because like that's all like they were showing was her. And she had more screen time more than the actual football game.
Yeah, I mean, what do you expect? It's one of those, because is Travis one of like the main dudes in in football? Is he like one of the big stars now, like the David Beckham? Did you say?
I mean, I'm Canadian. I'm more about hockey over here, so
yeah.
Yeah, I don't really pay attention too much. It's more of an American thing, I guess. But yeah, like even soccer. Like I think I watched that David Beckham documentary here on Netflix, and that blew me away because I didn't know that much about like the soccer world and David Beckham and Spice Girls and Harper. Have you ever listened to Spice Girls? Spice Girls are dope. No, you haven't? Okay. I think my first cassette was probably like Backstreet Boys and Spice Girls, low key.
Oh yeah.
Like cassettes that I actually had. That was great.
My first cassette was Eiffel 65, the I'm Blue song. Did you ever hear that one?
Sorry, say that again.
Eiffel 65.
No, I don't know what that is.
They sing that I'm Blue Abadi Abadar song.
Oh yeah. I know exactly what song. Yeah. Who was the artist?
Eiffel 65.
I wanted to say like Aqua, but I had an Aqua CD and cassette as well. Same kind of era, I feel like.
Yeah.
No.
I think, like, although I like Taylor Swift,
yeah,
I used to listen to her when I was like 8, and then I stopped. I don't even know why. I would listen to a singer for like 5 days, 5 weeks, and then I would like stop and go on to a new singer. Like all the time. I don't.
You shut the door. Just pay for it. Sorry, man.
Oh, she blasted music. Yeah.
That's all right. I don't hear anything.
You left the door on, mate.
But like I don't know why, but I wouldn't get bored, but I have to listen to their songs on repeat 100 times. It does get a bit not boring, kind of boring, but but like I've been listening to her for like a week now. I've not
Taylor Swift.
No, Melanie Martinez.
Yeah, you was talking about Taylor Swift.
I know, and I said although I like Taylor Swift.
Harper goes through a phase where she rinses the artist. So there was a period for months where all I heard was Taylor Swift's new record. It was just Taylor Swift, Taylor Swift, Taylor Swift, Taylor Swift.
Melanie Martinez.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I feel like I mean, what really got me more into Taylor Swift was the covers from Our Last Night. I feel like kind of got me into that, and a couple other people going into that. And then, yeah, I started kind of like listening a little bit more of it. I wouldn't go out of my way, but
Yeah.
it was still a good time.
Like, I like Melanie Martinez. She's got like really good music videos. Like, they are a bit creepy, but they're still like, they're more like, because they're more interesting. Because like the music videos are cool, like every single music video, but like hers are like movies. Like she released a movie. She's got a movie out. It's just her singing, but it's kind of like a movie.
Okay.
So it's, I wouldn't say a musical, but it's just her singing all the time. But it was like 3 hours long, so I stayed up all night watching it.
Honestly, that's impressive that you're able to stay up and watch that whole thing.
Oh,
I haven't seen it yet, but
I had 4 cups of coffee.
4 cups of coffee. You drink coffee?
Only if I need to.
I don't drink coffee. I hate coffee.
I love it. It's really good. Like, well, only when it's got a lot of sugar in it.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, I'm not a coffee drinker.
She likes to make sneaky coffees when we're not looking.
Sneaky coffee.
She told me she made a hot chocolate for her and her little brother the other day, and then when I came downstairs, it was coffee.
Do you guys have iced coffees over there?
It's
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's like kind of like the gateway for us. Like we have something. Our Dunkin' Donuts over here is Tim Hortons. Maybe
Yeah, we've got a couple here, Tim Hortons.
There's a couple in the States as well. If you're like kind of close to the border, like Buffalo-ish area, maybe. Yeah, like borderline Canada. So the ice caps here are like. I try to like mix half and half chocolate. It just a coffee taste I cannot do. I just can't do it.
I'm not big on it, man. I don't mind like a coffee at home, but like or a Costa, but Starbucks is Starbucks.
I remember when I went to America and I spent all my money on cake pop.
What? Sorry.
Cake pops.
Cake pops. Yes, Starbucks has those. Yes. My fiance loves it. Actually, our cupboard right now, I think she's got maybe like 40 or 50 different coffee cups from every other Starbucks. So like she collects all the Starbucks cups. So like every town maybe we go visit, like Niagara Falls or like somewhere across on the States, like it says, or she gets like a little tiny little thing of it, and just like for memories. And so she's a big collector of that.
I wanted to do something like that. Every place we went, I was like, what can I collect? And I was going to do fridge magnets, but I was
yes.
Just like,
oh my God. Fridge magnets, dude. I love fridge magnets, and my fucking wife will not let me put a freaking fridge magnet on the fridge.
Dude, Hannah would be the same. I went to Bucky's and saw one, and I was just like, I'm gonna start collecting these fridge magnets. And I was just like, they're gonna sit in a drawer somewhere, but she won't let me put them on the fridge.
No. That's awesome, but not so awesome at all. I wish you guys had that. So who's that signed by?
Me? Because I'm Ben's favourite stepdaughter. Of course.
Of course.
Courtney from Spiritbox. Mike?
Yep.
Oh, I said his name right.
Right, yeah.
Mike?
It's because I guessed it. But like every person's name that I know that's old.
That's old. I mean, technically, it's fair enough for you to say that, I guess.
Not old. It's because my granddad's called Mike. It's just because my granddad's called Mike. That's it. Like I that sounded really rude. Like I didn't mean it. Don't post that. We restart. So it's me. You know why I'm not going to restart. But yeah, Mike from. Isn't he the guitarist?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm remembering stuff.
Yeah.
Now only if she could remember a pencil.
Only yes.
Only if. I hear you. So like going through the whole metal stuff and that, like, what is there anything that you like see that's going on in the metal world that you would like to change by any chance? Like, as what's going through your eyes? Is there anything you would change in the metal scene? All right, next question.
I think if I can answer that, I think
yeah, maybe you can as well. Yeah.
I don't necessarily think this is because of Harper, but since Harper like became a thing, I've seen such an upsurge of kids now making music. I don't know if you've realized or seen it, and I don't want to necessarily pinpoint and say this is because of Harper, but I think she definitely had a massive influence on people doing it. And I see now so many kids doing things in metal. There's I can't remember his name, the kid who did something with I Prevail, Motionless in White.
Oh, Caden, I think his name, right?
Yeah, and I don't know if he was.
I saw the Fit for the King on the last one, I think.
That's the him, and then you've got Aubrey. Have you seen Aubrey?
Isn't she like? Didn't she have blonde hair like me?
Yeah, she's really young, but like they've started. They're really big on Instagram and TikTok, but they've just started dropping stuff on Spotify as well. And I think, not necessarily that's something to change, but I think that's changed since Harper's been doing it. There's such an upsurge of parents now doing things with their kids, especially showing them the more rock and metal music. And I think it's cool because it's also a really good way for them to kind of bond and introduce kids to music and even get creative with it. Like I said, they've been Aubrey's been recording and dropping stuff on Spotify, which is really cool.
That's the very young one, right? She does stuff with her dad that does drumming, right?
That's the one.
Yeah, so they actually live probably about 2 hours away from me. I actually met them both at the Slaughter to Prevail show. And we follow each other. I send them out some merch and stuff. I'm like, this is really cool. And like, she's just, super young, but like, they've been having some fun with it for sure. So it's really cool.
Yeah.
She's so cute. I just want to like, not in a horrible way, but she's so cute. You know, do you ever get that feeling like a little baby is so cute or something, and then you just want to like flip their head off? I don't know. Like, not in a horrible way. She's really cute.
Of course.
Like, I
just want to eat them up, right?
Like it's just she looks a bit like me. Does she?
Yeah, she's cool. I think what they do is cool. It looks fun.
She's my little twin.
Well, I saw the one clip from you. I think you were 6 on a really young video, I guess, doing.
Was I wearing my uniform?
I can't remember, but like it kind of gave me that like young Audrey kind of vibes when you guys were kind of like filming that kind of situation.
Yeah. Audrey, sorry, I'm calling her Aubrey.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah. But it's really cool. Yeah, so I guess, I mean, I think I can kind of say the same. It's like I see a more of a situation or like other parents like kind of not even so much pushing, but like encouraging their kids to kind of do this stuff if they see the potential in it. And I think it's really popping off as well. And I feel like maybe that was the surge when, Harper was kind of doing stuff with Courtney, and you see like the other guy, young boy, he did some stuff with Motionless in White, Fit for a King, and that kind of like started out with him. I think it was just him doing like a karaoke thing, and that went wild. And then he started doing like Lorna Shore, and it's really cool. It's really neat. So how do you feel about that as as a parent and kind of seeing that evolve in the metal world?
It's cool. I didn't say I didn't know this was going to happen, and I didn't know what scale this was going to happen. But when Harper first started, we first started this Holy Roller thing, and we were tracking it, I did think, shit, this is really good. Like, she sounds really good. And so we finished the cover, and it's been so cool to see, and how like the press, like Kerrang and even over there, like Revolver, just still pick everything Harper's up. So it was cool that it wasn't just, here's a 9-year-old covering Holy Roller. They've now carried on supporting her and Kerrang, have still been posting all the singles, and even Courtney and Mike and Spiritbox, they didn't have to do what they did. They didn't have to give Harper a chance to come up on stage, which I think fair shout to them for asking and wanting to do it and giving her a chance to do that. And they've been nothing but amazing to Harper throughout the whole thing. Even when she needs advice or anything else, they've always been there to kind of give what they can give, and they've done a lot for her. So yeah, it's been sick. Like everybody, yeah, from Melissa to everyone's really welcomed her and tried to put her on this good trajectory, which they have. So you can't ask for much more.
Yeah, and I like the way that it's going as well. Like even for yourself, I like before even like maybe last week, I didn't know you were in a band. So like I like the fact and I respect it so much that it's not like, and take this the right way, but like using your kid as, you know, as to up yourself as well. You're letting her do her own thing. The labels are doing what they need to do, and it's not even like it's the same label that you're on as well. So like I think there's a really good I'm trying to think of the word, but like it just I just have way more respect for that in a way. Feel to elaborate.
No,
You're on the same label as Courtney.
No,
But I am.
you are. I'm on Somerset.
But
Yeah, there was a few. That was the one thing I didn't want to do. I didn't want to start. I think you are the first person that's ever asked to do something with me and Harper. So I've done a small interviews of Harper. I normally sit in the background, which is fine.
I've noticed that. She asks us some questions, and she's like, "Is that the right word?" And you're like, "I can kind of hear you."
Yeah,
it's cute,
so I'm normally, and so you're the first person to want to do it both, which is really cool. But yeah, I would even, yeah, I could have easily tried to push my band out through Harper's channels, but that's definitely not what I wanted to do, and definitely not why. If my band become popular anywhere, I didn't want it to be. I want it to be through what we've done, not through Harper. Harper's on her own journey, and that's important. And I think even being a big driving force behind some of what Harper does, there was a vision we both had for it to do. And yeah,
guidance, I feel like is what it is with you and her mom, like being a bigger TikTok influencer kind of vibe. Like you, like right now, your whole household is like a good power couple kind of situation where it's like you guys know exactly what's going on. And you know what to look out for in the music side. You know, mom may look for, you know, the trends and what not to do, and like just very good guidance in that. Oh man, I'm so jealous in a way, because like I've always said, like if I had a kid, like I'd be so cool to like interpret what I do into this and just see that kind of flourish, but like also let that be its thing if it's going to be its thing. So
yeah, I think especially for me, I didn't want Harper to go down the route of, I wanted it all to look like a band, because if you listen to Harper on on Spotify and you don't know who it is and she comes up, you would have no idea that 13. So a big thing for me.
I'm 12.
12. 13, 12.
I'm 12.
Okay, she's 12. A big thing for me, that's I tell you what, that's the internet's fault, that is, because a lot of people say you're 10, a lot of people say you're 12, and a lot of people say you're 13. So I didn't want it to look like visually like a child. I wanted it to look like a proper band, and how a band would approach anything, and I think that was very important, that because you wouldn't know by listening to her that also the visual side went with it.
Yeah.
Still can't believe I was 13.
Right, 12.
Yeah, I'm telling mum that.
Let's tell you, mum.
I will. This whole life.
Probably not.
No, that's awesome. I think you guys are doing so good in that aspect. Honestly, even more respect, and that's what kind of why I wanted to bring that up as well. And obviously, find a little bit about yourself too. Like, I mean, how long have you been in Acres for? Like, how long has this been a thing?
Well, I joined in 2015. I joined Acres. I wasn't the original vocalist, so I took over for their first vocalist, but it was like a completely different music switch up. I used to play in a band I can only class as similar to like You Me at Six, things like that. So that was my first musical venture. And when that ended, then Acres approached me. And at the point they were like a melodic hardcore band, they would call it. So just purely shouting, and I'd never really done any shouts or screams, and was just like, yeah, cool, let's do it. And then 2 weeks later I did a month tour and playing all their songs and stuff like that, and totally blowing my voice out, but luckily stuck with it, and yeah, that's that's been that.
Is that what's going to happen to me?
No, because you can scream. I couldn't.
You got Melissa Cross
How-
on your side.
Yeah,
How did you scream? Did you scream like Grayson?
kind of. I just had a wrong technique because I've never done it.
Because my brother, he's starting to do what I do. He can, like he can like he can scream, just
I can scream a little bit.
not.
I think
Not
I
like-
saw a clip on your TikTok because I was kind of going through some stuff just to kind of like bring up a couple things. But now that you're saying that, I think you're holding your baby brother and your other brother was like on the arm of the couch screaming high pitch, and then you came in with your scream, and then your brother came in with another scream that was like almost matched to yours.
Baby sister.
Baby sister, sorry, yeah.
But
She's got no hair. Everyone calls her. Oh, that's a nice looking little boy.
like, whenever someone says that at my school, I just look at them and I go,
But it's cool that it's kind of like running through the family at this point now.
I have temptation to go to them when they say my baby sister's a boy. Like, not saying that I'll do it to you. Like, people at my school that do it on purpose. I really want,
Yeah.
and I want to go. I just want to look at them and see if they're wearing blue, and I'll be like, oh wait, I never did thought you were a boy. Just to annoy them for doing it on purpose, because I know they do it, because they stalk my mum's TikTok all the time. Like, everyone at my school stalks my mum's TikTok. I will go into school and they'll be like, "It's not your basic mother's kid. Is that not your basic mother's kid? Is that Peyton's sister? Wait, is that Peyton's sister? Not your basic mother's kid? God, she looks nothing like her sister." I would just look at them and I'll go, "It's a bit rude.
It's a bit rude.
That's manners."
So how is things going at school then? Like, I mean, obviously this is like blown up for you in ways that you probably have never imagined. But like, are people? Do you find people are treating you differently? Is there bullying going around? Like, does this kind of like help you maybe want to like just prove to people that you can do this? What's going on in that situation?
Like, there's people at my school that are horrible about it,
Oh,
but I don't really care.
that's a good way to look at it.
If they want to do that, do that. I've got my mates. They can keep doing that. I'll just go to my mates and go, "All right, let's go. Come on, we'll go to the shack and get some food."
Let's go get some food.
But if they follow me, I just look back and I just go, "Yeah, mate, they're following us again." And then I'll just get. And then I remember when one of them took a photo of me, and I just turned. "Don't tell mum I did this. Don't post this."
Oh
And
no! Edit. Do I have to edit this one out? 5:58.
I looked at them and I went, "I'm not going to do it now."
You can do it once. That's it.
And I went,
There's the thumbnail photo right there.
he goes, "I won't mind if you do that."
I mean, you got a lot of attention when we came back from LA. When we did after Harper came back from LA and then did that, especially the thing with Jax. I think when she went back to school, a lot of people with Jax were just like, "Yo, you did all that with Jax."
They would not stop singing that in my ear. It got annoying at that point. I wanted to, in the nicest way possible, just, you know.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to do it in the nicest way possible, especially when people are being in that realm of like bullying and jealousy almost in a way. But
Like, I know, like, I shouldn't, but if they start on me and they push me, I'll go am.
I hear you. There's been bad days for me where I'm like, I'm gonna go off on a comment where
Yeah.
Like, I know, like, I do music and all, and like, if I do it, then like, and it, like, everyone finds out this girl beat up an innocent person that definitely did not try punch her and push her over.
Yeah, please don't punch people.
I'll punch them. Not yet.
well, it's kind of cool. Like, it's interesting to kind of hear, like, in a perspective of how young you are to like see what's kind of going on in that, especially in the school world and like the fame, you know, the views and stuff, and how it can like kind of take over some people's minds. Like even myself. I mean, I'm a little bit older. I'm probably about your dad or your stepdad's age here, and it can still be a lot on myself as well. So it's just kind of cool to see how you carry yourself, how you can, stop, things in a way, but like not let it get bothered by you in a way. As much as like social media, like if like someone comments something, you respond back with just your song kind of thing. Like it's a cool way, and it helps you grow as an artist as well.
I remember when someone started singing my song in my ear, and I was like, "Oh, well done! You can sing." And then and then I walked off. And then I remember when I think it was in primary, they showed America's Got Talent, that I was going to America's Got Talent when they weren't supposed to, because it was supposed to be a secret. I told one person, like my best mate, and then the whole school knew. And then the people knew. And then all the teachers knew. And then there was an assembly about it.
Jeez. That escalated quickly.
I had to do this. I had to go, Harper, could you come on the stage, please? And I just went, so I'm gonna be going to America's Got Talent. Say it louder!
Oh wow.
I'm going to America's Got Talent in front of all these people.
But I mean, we live in a pretty sad town, and there's not a lot happening. So I think it was.
That's gotta be true.
Especially in our town, the papers, even our little local papers, were really all over it. And I think, not a lot like this happens where we live. So something like that, I think they were just more proud of, and they wanted to let everybody know.
You're putting your town on the map.
yeah, absolutely.
I knew they were proud,
but I know how you could probably find it embarrassing having to stand there.
For sure.
It's just in front of all those people, and then I had to make a speech about how happy I was about it. So, like, I remember when the person like took me out of my class, and I was like, "Oh God, I'm coming straight away. I don't want to be in there." This was in primary though. So when I came out, they were like, "So how did you go to American stuff?" And I just went, "Why did you go all high pitch?" Like, doesn't every teacher do that when they're excited about something? They'll go, "So I heard you go to." I just went. Yeah.
It's like they're talking to a dog or something.
Yeah, exactly. Like if they're like trying to talk to a student, then they're like, "Student, oh God, I sound American. I could be American." Sorry, I keep going to it and then I forget.
It's all right. I do the same as well. Sometimes I do like Asian accents all the time, and I'm like, oh. But I like doing voiceovers and stuff like that. So like sometimes it just comes out, and I do weird accents that don't even make sense. So I hear you.
Like I remember in French. Oh my God. Get posted. My favorite.
I gotta start making stamps to cut stuff out.
It was because basically in my tutor, like someone was really annoying me, and when I turned around to look at my mate, he went, "Stop looking at me!" So I went, "I wasn't even looking at you." And then he went, "You're a robot." No, he didn't. He said, "Harper, step out." And I was like, "What did I do?" I was defending myself. So I stepped out. And then my mate kept turning around, and then he turned around and gave me a dirty look. So I gave him a dirty look back, and Sir was there saying, oh, and he went, "I've had enough." He came out and he said, "You're going to be going on report, and if it gets below a D you're going to be having to get suspended for a day." I was like, "Gladly."
Gladly.
But I got all A's and B's.
Oh, okay. So your school marks are up.
No, like that's my behaviour.
Oh,
so,
you get graded on your behaviour over there?
Well, only if you're on report, like I was.
It's quite strict. The new school she's going to is quite strict.
Interesting.
In my primary, I would get away with storming out of my classroom. This would be me. Perfectly fine. All right, gonna go. Literally. And then I would pretend I was in a mood, and they would bring over Play-Doh and tell me to play with it.
Play-Doh?
Yeah, they would go, "Take as much time as you need to calm down." I was in there till the end of the lesson.
in the system.
I know.
School has changed a lot since I've been in it.
Whenever I tell my mum about it, she's like, "Don't believe you, I didn't get a call from the school." So, no, don't believe me. I'll keep doing it.
A lot of the time, Harper comes home from school now, and she's like, "I hate that school because it's strict."
Is it a private school or?
No, it's a school I used to go to actually, and it's like there's some of the teachers that taught me are still there now, which is kind of weird. I hadn't been there for so many years, and then when Harper and her sister went, I got to look around again, which was super weird. But like, way stricter now from when I was there. Like I said, detentions.
Oh no, you got to take out Grayson, don't you?
Yeah, no.
My mum has a crush on one of the teachers.
I think we all had those.
Like, my mum's got a crush on about 3 of them.
Oh no!
I can't name them. She does. She told me she was like, "Your math teacher has beautiful eyes, Harper. Oh, your dad might be late to your parents' evening. That's fine. I don't mind being a muffin on my own."
News to me.
No, you need it, Jessica. She at lunch she was like, "Oh, he's got such beautiful eyes." I was like, and I got 2 warnings. So I didn't have my t-shirt tucked in. And because I had gum.
Can't chew gum in school. I mean, I guess like more in a younger age. I mean, high school you probably could. In high school, I was allowed to wear a hat in one school, and I couldn't wear a hat in another school.
I'm in high school.
Oh, you are in high school. Okay.
Like, I was literally just chewing gum. It helps me concentrate a bit. And then, do you know what my teacher went? Slammed on my desk. And I went. And then he was like, he rang over a bin right to my desk and he went,
"Spit it out.
Spit it out!" And I was like, it was a fresh piece. I literally told him it's a fresh piece. And when I spat it back out, I got a new one. I can keep doing that until I get parked, which I've only got parked like 2 times.
Yeah, just don't.
Just don't.
Actually, my behaviour's got a bit better.
That's good. Progress.
Like, when I first started, it's because some people that I used to be friends with, bad influence. Bad.
The fact that you're seeing that now is probably a good thing. It's all about who your friends are.
I'm very surprised in Harper's school that I keep saying to her, I was like, I don't know if it was the same for you in school, but when I was in that school, there's like a common room where all the kids at the time, all I wanted to do when I was a kid was just skateboard. I wasn't interested in music at all. And
same. I got kicked out for skipping too much to skateboarding.
Oh, dude, I used to love skateboarding, and all I used to listen to was him. So I missed out on like
oh my
all
goodness.
of the cool bands. And there was like a common room, and so many kids in there were all in bands and had like they were all way cool. They were all playing bands, and there was like a certain group of just these kids used to hang out in this common room. And I said to Harper, I was like, there must be. You're telling me that there's not a single person in that school that hasn't heard of like Spiritbox. I come up to you and said, "Oh, I listen to like Spiritbox because that's really popular over here." And she was just like, "There's like one dude who plays drums, right?"
Literally one person that plays drums.
Wow, he likes metal. Maybe it's a match made in heaven.
I'll mark it down just so I know. I got like a whole timestamp spot. Cut this out.
I can hear him from down there. He literally lives right near us, and all I can hear is him when he jumps going, and like
that's cool.
Yeah, it's cool, but like in like midday when I'm trying to scroll through my TikTok, YouTube Shorts now because I got it taken away from me, because I've got it too much.
I hear you. TikTok is dangerous.
Yeah.
It's so fun. It's got better stuff than YouTube Shorts because YouTube Shorts
scroll.
is the same thing over again.
Yeah, I'm more on TikTok than I am on Shorts, but Shorts, honestly, I think it's more of like I think it's going to be very good, especially for content creators soon. I feel like TikTok is just kind of like, I don't know, like my algorithm hasn't been super good with it lately. So YouTube Shorts has been doing a lot better these days.
I find the TikTok algorithm switches so easily though. Like if I watch more than 30 seconds of say like those, what's the videos? Like I've not stopped getting them. The sea videos, the North Sea. Have you seen them?
Probably.
You mean Northwest?
No, the North Sea. The ones where it's like yo ho. That one. That's
Oh.
almost.
Creep me out when you do that. Mum did take care of the coat up. And when he was picking up his stuff, all he did, he went, no. And I looked at him and I was like, can you not? Because the light was turned off and it was creepy. So I was just taking care of the coat holding her hands, and then he just went over me and went, yo. You won't stop saying.
That's when you get an idea and be like, yeah, I got to make a song about this now, and then just capitalize on the algorithm. That's it.
If I do that, what, do I have to do my voice like that and go to the mic? And go,
just scream that and be like, yeah. There you go. Make a screamo version of that.
Yeah.
I should, but isn't it like the same word over and over again?
Probably. I mean,
I know, like.
All right, so I feel like we got off topic there. We'll try to get some more questions in here, and thank you guys. I know it's been like an hour and a little bit here, but hopefully you guys are good for time. Still good.
Yeah,
Perfect.
Fun.
I'm glad. Hopefully you guys are having fun with it, because like I just feel like it's cool.
It's more entertaining, because if I wasn't doing this interview, I'd be in my bed scrolling on YouTube Shorts.
Yes, you would be. I would be too. I would be waiting for her to pick up my wife, scrolling my Instagram and stuff. So
I'll be playing horror games on Roblox. I was playing a horror game on Roblox.
I was gonna ask, what are your favorite video games? Roblox. Okay.
Like I was scrolling, not scrolling. I was playing a horror game with I was playing a horror game with my mates.
Your mate.
Fred's. Code name. Fred's. And I was just playing the horror game, and a mannequin fell down from the ceiling and started chasing me, like on all fours, chasing me. I threw my controller and it hit Peyton in the head. It went, ow! And I was like,
that's pretty cool.
Like, I would play it on my phone, but I don't want to throw my phone.
No.
I only noticed, because I dropped it a couple of days ago, and I only noticed there's now like a black little thing on the end of my phone. And I was like, when did that get there? Was that when I threw it, or was that when I threw it like another day ago? Because I throw my phone a lot. Like, I would always play horror games, that exact horror game, and it always gets me, and I would always throw my phone. So I always play on the TV now.
It's probably safer.
Yeah, well, unless I throw it at the TV.
So Roblox is your go-to game?
Yeah, it's got a bunch of games on it.
I think all the kids know how. Like my son loves, right? He's got like his Xbox, and I've just recently given him my old phone, so he will join himself in Roblox on his Xbox, and then play as him on his phone and on his Xbox. And so he'll be moving like, and I'm just like, what are you doing? But then you play Roblox with a bunch as well, don't you?
Like, because I'm older, I've got voice chat on it, because I'm old enough. Because I noticed I'm old enough now. I thought I'd be 13. So now I can just use my passport and do my face. So I was like, I done it, and I got voice chat now. So I was on it, and then I joined my mate, and my mate went, "Ram!" and screamed at me. And I was like, what did I do? Like, well, I done nothing. And then she wanted me to join a horror game. And all I could hear when I joined was people going, I could just hear people scream, and I was like, is this horror game scary or something? Like, I used to play this game called Rat Chase, and there was a rat that used to chase us. It was huge, and it was like a maze. I used to play it with my mate, and then when I almost got caught once, I started singing Olivia Rodrigo.
At least it wasn't a leak of your new song or anything.
No, I was just on it, and I was like, "You're so traitor!" And I started singing, and then my mate was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Uh-huh." I just almost got caught. But yeah.
That's awesome. No, it's cool that you play video games. It's a great escape, to be honest. I try to play my Call of Duty games, maybe a little bit of Fortnite here and there, but you're a Call of Duty fan?
Yeah, well, I bought Vanguard.
Okay.
I hated it.
I think when you spend money on a game and you just don't like it.
Dude, I bought like the Elite Edition, like the expensive one on PlayStation, and then I bought the new Modern Warfare. which is alright. But I love Cold War. A lot of people hate it, but my favorite COD game is Cold War.
Okay.
And so much time on that. So yeah, but that's like Black Ops, and then going to Modern Warfare. Just
Yeah, I think I have my PlayStation in the back. There is the War version. It's like orange and black, and my controllers are actually the same thing for that too.
Do you know what's really sad about Fortnite? They're bringing out a Disney version.
I saw this.
If I get killed by Ratatouille, I swear
Not Ratatouille.
I will throw my telly outside of the window and track down that kid. I'm so why did I say that?
She is raging already.
Like, when it comes out, if I get killed by a Disney character that I hate, well, I don't hate Ratatouille, but still, if I get killed by a rat, I'm still going to throw my telly outside the window. I'll grab that guitar and I will.
no, you won't grab that.
Not that guitar.
I was like, how's that feel about that? That's awesome. Yeah. Fortnite's got. Yeah, that's when you have to buy some stocks in Fortnite now and Disney because it's probably going to go through the roof. Then you can buy all the televisions you want after throwing them out.
Like my brother likes to play the Lego one, but
I've heard about that one.
yeah, I don't really play it.
It's been a while since I played Fortnite. I have a Switch, so sometimes I'll play it like at nighttime, but
I'm not good at it.
no.
I suck at Fortnite.
I am actually terrible at it. I'm on my dad's account on one of my profiles, and he's really good at it. So when it says I've got like level 47, they're like, "Oh God, we have someone good on our team," and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm on my dad's account, and I'm absolutely horrible at this game. So I will not be helping any of you out because I don't know how to."
That's my account.
So I'm on 2 profiles. I've got 2.
Mine's a highlight. My friend's really good at Fortnite. So
Do you play builds or no builds?
but he likes builds. I can't build.
I can't stand the building part of this, man.
But he's so good at it, and we play a lot of the duos. So like between me and him playing, and then my son just being on it all the time and just walking around, I've somehow got quite a high level.
You get your buddy's carrying it, isn't he? That's like everyone I play with as well. I'm like, come play with me, get my rank up.
yeah. He's very good at it. Same with COD. He's good at COD.
I'm only good at it when I'm playing with someone. Like if I was playing with my brother, I always get victory royales with him.
Oh wow!
Like, all the time. It's because he can kill one person because they're AFK.
There you go. I don't know what that was. What did that?
No!
Was that? Yeah. Was that like a? Oh, that's kind of cool. I didn't know about this.
Wait, did you do a heart?
Wow. So amusing. Now we're gonna go through all the emojis. All right. So, what kind of advice would you give someone if either someone your age or even someone like myself? What kind of advice would you give them to like start screaming? What are like? Yeah. I guess I kind of start with that. Like, let's put it this way. I'm actually in a feature of a song that's coming out soon. I don't really do vocals. I have been before, like probably around like 19 years of age or so. But I have some wicked vocals coming out, like a big nasty BLEGH and stuff. But like, what kind of advice would you give someone that's kind of getting started out in the screaming? What's important?
Well, the most important thing is to not give up on it. Like, if you want to do something, and like you're halfway doing it, and then you're just like, because I rage quit a lot, like a lot.
Oh, even with screaming?
No, not with screaming. Like, I rage quit a lot on stuff, and then I go straight back to it. Like, if I was doing something, I'll go, throw it on the floor, and then I'll pick it back up, and okay, I can play again.
Get the rage
So
out.
I always do that. But like, as long as you don't rage quit for like not rage quit. Like, if you want to break off of something, like everyone needs a break.
Yes.
So, but don't like give up on it. If you need a break, have a break. But like, if you don't want to go back, you don't have to. But push yourself to do it. If you really want to do it, but you just feel like you don't have the energy, still try to push yourself and do it.
Maybe do it the next day. Sleep on it almost.
Yeah, because because I do download, I have to practice my songs a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And as Ben definitely knows, I really, 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 really aren't bothered to listen to the song over and over again.
We're doing the boring bits. You see, so Harper's first rehearsals are on Saturday and Sunday with a full band for download.
Okay.
So it's one of those where we recorded, say, Falling so long ago that now getting it back into Harper's head and the kind of muscle memory. So it's a lot of like sitting in the office and just listening to the songs and the set over and over, and just in case anything happens at download where she misses a word or something, then she knows the song's inside and out. So we're on the boring thing until Saturday. She gets into a room then with a full band. Got
you. See, and I feel like even with your music and stuff, and I kind of compare it to who was it? She's just setting up all these emojis while we're having a conversation. But I think it was Within Destruction. They're like do you know who Within Destruction are? They're from Slovenia.
No, I've not heard them.
They're like a bigger, well, they're kind of like up and coming, a little bit more on the bigger side, deathcore kind of style, but like mad different variations, time signatures and stuff. And he's like, they're all muscle memory kind of things. So
yeah,
just like hearing that and like kind of like going through more of the singing stuff more than like the guitar or like drumming. They're from like different parts. So like one guy's from Japan, one guy's from Slovenia, and the other guy's from the US. So like they're just literally learning stuff when they're at home, and then when they meet up for tour, it's like the first show that they play is their band practice. So I understand about like listening to things over and over again just to make sure that you get it straight on that one too. So you say you're practicing with a band. Is this like an actual band that you're forming, or is this just people that you're kind of having to play the show?
So we've had a girl called Georgia who's been in the last two videos.
Okay.
So Harper gets on really well with her, don't you? So that was somebody I wanted to keep in the band. And I've also, a lot of people want pay-in, which is hard to find nowadays. Like a band, people are a lot of like sessions where they're like, oh, I want paying for this, paying for that. And I've managed to find a really good bunch of dudes that really want to just be a part of it and play the music with Harper. So yeah, I'm hoping we get to keep the same people for the future as that are going to be doing download.
That's really cool.
I'm so sorry. It's just so addictive.
No, keep going. It's all good.
I want to find out the...
We're trying to find all the emojis now.
How many are there? I'm going to Google it a bit.
The hacks of Zoom, or yeah, what are they? Zoom, I guess, emojis, hand signatures. Yeah, it's like when you take a photo, like with the phone, you like put your hand up and you can make like do things. Oh, now we got more confetti. So I see that your YouTube channel, you kind of have a couple different things in there as well. You've been doing a couple of interviews with other people too. You have like a little bit of like a vloggy kind of situation with the skateboarding thing and stuff. How has that been going for you? Do you want to be like more of a content creator as well, doing your vocals and your band stuff, or?
Like, yeah, because when I do my skateboarding, because I used to do it a lot. Like, this is one of them.
Okay. Yeah, behind the chair there. Oh yeah. Reminds me of Ninja Turtles.
I know, right?
That's a really cool skateboard. So
I saw the video for it. You got to go to one of the skate things and had like a custom board made.
Yeah. No, it's the Fender. So we went to Fender.
Yeah.
And they gave us our first guitar, and then Tim was really nice, and Harper was like, "Oh, a skateboard," and he was just like, "Well, it's mine, but you can have it." And it's a Jackson skateboard, so that's.
Oh, that's cool.
One they gave to Harper, but I'm like, that's really, really cool, and I don't know if you should skate that. I'll buy you one from Argos.
Yeah.
My amazing guitar.
Can you play anything?
I think. Is it tuned? No. I can tell.
I think like what have you learned anything on it though? What was the first song you learned on that?
In music in my school, I think I remember.
Please tell me it was Smoke on the Water.
No, it's so not tuned. So bad.
I think my first song was "Smoke on the Water."
Mine, it's one of those easy ones. I think it was where it was like there. No, it was on the third one. Oh, I don't know what it's called. It's so not tuned. How do you tune this?
I don't play guitar.
It's like, I think it's one of those happy songs.
Okay.
I don't know, but because I'm only a year 7. I'm only a year 7. I don't understand guitar that well.
You'll get it. You'll get it. Practice.
Yeah, we were doing the Fender Play stuff for a little while, but it's just a lot when trying to do bits and then also make music and then learn guitar. It's a bit like, so she's doing lessons and please don't untune it anymore. You're making it impossible for me to tune it.
She breaks a string.
Yeah, please.
I think I made it sound so much better.
Go and do that.
I haven't.
Okay, so Ben, you're about to kind of take off for tour soon too in April with Resolve, Cane Hill, and you're going through Europe.
Yeah.
How are you ready for that? What's your?
Yeah, I'm really stoked for it. The set and the band. We did that thing with Holding Absence and Casey and Capstan in America. So
yeah.
Quite a short little break after, so we're just going to play the kind of same stuff from the new record and a bunch of new stuff. So yeah, I love Europe, love playing the UK. So
that's awesome. Yeah. I forget
chill now.
Yeah, I've done a couple reactions on them as well. We were talking a little bit up through the emails and stuff like that, and they're a really cool band. The whole they did like a collab album with Alpha Wolf, and I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, really nice dude. Like amazing band live. Like I've done shows with Holding Absence since before like Lucas was in the band. Like they had Nick with Zach, so we know the dudes, and then Casey we're good friends with. So it was really nice to spend our first time in the States over with people we knew, which is really cool. So yeah, we know them, and yeah, it was a good tour. They're really good dudes.
That's awesome.
I just remembered another person from about one of the songs, Slipknot.
You learned Slipknot?
No. This is about an ages ago question.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I like Slipknot. It only just came to my head, and I wanted to say it before I forgot.
I like Slipknot too. Honestly, I just started getting into Slipknot since I've been doing my reaction videos. I never listened to them growing up. Same with Korn. Never listened to Korn. Never did the whole Linkin Park thing either. And
I didn't. I never got into Korn. Never got into Linkin Park, but I loved Slipknot.
Yeah,
I got to know it was
pretty scary.
It's very scary. Well, wait. I mean, that might be a really cool goal for you to like do something with Corey Taylor. That'd be kind of neat.
He's playing the same day as you, though, so maybe we should.
True.
No, Corey Taylor's playing. He's in Slipknot, but he's not Slipknot. He's playing his own stuff.
Like
his clean singing band. I mean, I guess Slipknot is kind of clean singing now.
Yeah, I mean,
I know people who do like it. Oh, sorry.
No, I was gonna say I used to love Slipknot, yeah, but the newest stuff,
I think like Nero Forte was like probably like the first time I really got into them with Slipknot, and then started doing the reactions and stuff. And some of the stuff was really cool. It kind of related a little bit more to the metalcore kind of scene for me. But going back, like it was a lot of fun. Some of the music videos on there were just really neat, like Duality, and like just seeing how they kind of like slightly kind of did like their whole face recognition kind of thing. Before I Forget, I believe it was.
Yeah.
Cool. So it was really cool to like kind of go on that route. And I mean, it's a staple of new metal as well, alongs with like Limp Bizkit and all that. So it was really cool to really dive into that. And I've never been into that. Like when I reacted to Slaughter to Prevail, I got destroyed in the comments. I'm like, isn't this like considered grindcore? And it was their song Agony. And I'm like, yeah, I got ripped apart. I didn't know that world, right? So
that dude is crazy.
Yeah.
I've been seeing him at the moment with his alligators and shit. And I'm just like,
my fingers are getting more clicky and I love it. Now I'm in school.
I love it.
It's like I'm in school now and I can just go,
Oh, you're really cracking them.
well, that's not me actually cracking them because I've already cracked them. So I'm just doing voice effects.
My wife likes to crack mine for some reason. She like bends my hand in half trying to crack them.
Put like an effect on when I click it. Oh! I didn't even need that. Like whenever I click them, they're not clicking anymore. But like in silence, I clicked them for them. Like I've never clicked them like it, and I went, and I was like, "Ow!"
See, what if you crack them so much that maybe it breaks your finger?
Don't you know?
I think there's like a myth out there that's like if you crack them so much, you'll get arthritis, and
Yeah, dude,
it'll just be like that.
I used to do it, and I stopped since I heard that. And now every time I stop, I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, you do it by accident. You're like, my fingers. I need these.
I don't even care if I get off. I don't know
You will when you're older.
why. What is it?
It's like where you can't like use your hands properly. And they will seize up and stuff.
Yeah, your hands will be like very sore, and you won't be able to like stretch them out. And... Right? Right?
I remember I made my sister really scared because I stretched out my thumb so it looked really long. So like, you can't see it properly, but I could stretch out my thumb.
Oh,
so like,
you double jointed? Is that what you mean? Like it like pops out and goes longer?
I don't know. Is it not
You're just holding your thumb out. Right.
Oh, jeez. All right, so BLEGH game. Let's talk BLEGH game here. I'm kind of like the BLEGH guy over here. So, what are you planning on putting on a BLEGH on a song for us, or what?
Wait, what?
A BLEGH, like a BLEGH, like something like, you know, like Architects, like when Sam does his BLEGH.
Oh, like in screaming.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now.
No.
No. Maybe your next song. Or can we expect a BLEGH?
Oh yeah.
All right, that's all I need to hear.
You'll have to hold that now. You have to do it.
Ow!
No, in your next song.
Oh, okay. I'll keep that in mind.
There you go. Write it down. Don't forget your
I mean,
pencil.
Harper's normally pretty cool with like if she wants to do something in a song, she'll make it happen. Like Weight of the World, that solo at the end was Harper's idea. It wasn't originally there, and she was like, she listened to
Queen.
one of the current songs.
Queen.
No, it's current.
It was Queen.
It's current.
It was Queen.
It's
It
current.
was Queen.
It was a Queen song, and yeah, she was just like, I want a guitar solo. So then I asked Leo from Brand to be like, can you put in a guitar solo, please? Because that's what Harper wants. And he was just like, hell yeah.
No, that's really cool. It's cool that you guys actually like kind of like put some of that stuff in and out and just kind of like make a song. I feel like that's what I feel like we need as well. Not even so much like the community, but like just seeing her being a part of that. And I feel like that just doesn't get like recognized a lot. I feel like a regular listener or someone like myself that just kind of pays attention to the music scene, it's like you see Harper there, but you know she has the backing of the label. There's, you know, We Came as Romans in behind there, or, you know, Brand of Sacrifice, or yourself. It's like, where is that, you know, connection with Harper? Is she writing the lyrics? Is she adding other stuff in there? So that was another reason why I wanted to like bring you on as well, to kind of like help bring that to light, I guess. And
yeah, I mean, no one. There's so many like.
Don't talk about my handwriting.
There you go. Post that. Put that on the wall right now. Just don't put any holes in there.
there's so many comments on YouTube and stuff, and it's kind of cool because there's so many conspiracies, like not conspiracies, but there's so many theories to what their old Spiritbox songs and Mike, and obviously people that don't check the credits on Spotify, people think that like Mike has written all of them and stuff like that, and she was given the old Spiritbox songs that never made the record and stuff. And
I've never heard about that.
Yeah, and there was even a point in Falling where people thought it was Spiritbox in the video because we did the masks. People were like, "Yeah, that's Spiritbox in the video."
Wow. So yeah, she goes on stage with Courtney, and then they automatically think that.
Yeah, so I thought that was quite cool. Just kind of reading everybody's theories on what was going on. I was just like, "This is cool."
That's cool. No, that's awesome. What do you guys got down the pipeline right now? Are you guys like aiming to make an album, or what's going on with that stuff? Oh yeah, I see her.
Kind of. We're working. I've got 2 more songs that we're working on at the moment. So I think the plan is just to drop a few more songs before download.
Yeah, get the
I
hype
really
going.
Yeah, and we're really looking to. I would like to do another collab with somebody. I'm not sure who yet, but we're working on maybe working with someone on the next single. And just dropping a few songs, and then I think after that and after download, we're gonna kind of just assess where it's at and what you want to do next.
I was just trying to trigger the things again. There we go. There you go. Sign is in place. That's the first thing you got to do now is just record a nice blah. I should show you off camera after this my stupid 40-second vocal clip. That's very raw, but like I'm low key like legit going for like BLEGH of the year. Like I don't do vocals, but like I'm about to rock the fucking world right now. It's crazy.
Yeah, show me.
I'm pumped for it. So yeah, it's cool. So like it's cool. This whole thing that you guys got, it's amazing. Just man, to do this at a young age, it's scary at the same time to like see kind of happen. And I'm sure you kind of have a little bit of those fears as well. But like, it's so exciting to see someone so young and just interested in music. And like, that's the thing. It's like, well, what would you rather do, Harper? Like, would you rather like hang with your friends or like sit in a studio and like make music?
Make music.
Make music, like right off the hop. That was her answer. Like it like that gets like me excited.
They made up rumors about me and made me seem like an absolute horrible person.
Oh no!
You know when people do that and make horrible rumors.
Yeah.
So apparently I was talking about someone not having a lot of money, and I went, "What? What did I say?" And this is because I told someone that's mates with this someone, I don't like how she takes my food. That's all I said, and now I only have one friend
because of food. You know what? Food is our best friend now. That's it.
I would rather
Pickles. That's all we need in our life is pickles.
Well, and music, but
pickles and music. That's it.
Yeah. I think it's and as you were saying, it's very cool for someone her age to be doing it. But then there's times where I don't think sometimes Harper doesn't understand what she's achieving as well.
Yeah, at such a young age like that, I totally agree. It's even
I have a really funny story, which not a lot of people know, but this is from Bloodstock.
Okay.
And you will remember this. So we went to Bloodstock, Harper's first festival, and she was all quite new to this still. And Kirsten, her PR agent, also works for Lamb of God. So she managed to sort 5 minutes from Randy's schedule to meet Harper and say hello and take some photos.
Oh wow.
So they were doing a photo, and Harper goes, she did, and she was very herself, which is cool, which is great, because she honestly had no idea who Randy was. I showed her Lamb of God, and she was like, oh yeah, cool. So they took the photo, and she went like this, and then Randy went like this, and she was just like, no, it's this. And Randy was like, no, I do this, and then Harper went, well, I do this, and I was just like,
watching it all play out.
and then after that we went and watched the Butcher Babies, first time she'd ever seen them, and then we went backstage to meet them, and she was speechless, couldn't even talk. Hello. And I was just like, we just had this with Randy, and then you can't talk to the Butcher Babies.
Yeah, I mean, I understand. Like your kind of idols are Butcher Babies and Randy. Yeah, it's the older metal band, Lamb of God.
But you remember when we went there, and then you told me that Mum has a crush on that guy that was singing. That's a singer, and I had a photo with him, and then I was like, "Thanks, Mum's gonna be so jealous," and I was like, "I don't even listen to you," and then I ran off.
Josh Franceschi, New Year 6.
Oh, okay.
And then I went, and then he was like, I was like, "Thank you, Mum's gonna be so jealous," and he was like, "Oh," and I was like, "Yeah."
Well, Hannah did say we went to Slam Don't Leave, and Hannah was just like, I swear to God, because Hannah was going to go, and then I think we just had the baby, so she didn't want to go. And She said, "I swear to God, if you meet Josh Franceschi there, I won't be happy." And then we're in the little backstage bit, and then Josh Franceschi's there, and I was just like, "Go on, Harbs." So then she was like, "No, I'm not going involved with his people." And then he ended up going to the toilet, and as he came out, I was like, "Go on, then go catch him." And she ran over to him. So I was just
Did he know who you guys were?
No,
I remember
okay.
saying that was.
Yeah, you are on the same label.
So have you had any situations like that where like someone's come up to you and said like, "I've recognized you from YouTube," or like the Spiritbox or anything? Have you had any of those incidents yet?
Yeah.
Well, Butcher Baby's the worst, right away.
Oh, that's cool. When you get someone like that to do that, it's pretty cool.
She was kind of lucky. The Bloodstock was the first festival we went to, but as soon as we went near the press tent, like the press were just like, "Oh, there's Harper," because at the time I think it was just
Sweets.
it was just coming out that she did a lot of press, and there was a lot of people that kind of do know who she is, which is cool. Especially like a few of the Spiritbox gigs we've been to, a lot of people know you.
Yeah, I bet. I it's a cool feeling for sure, but it's so weird all at the same time. You go from like just being a normal person to like people just kind of like hanging out with you and asking, you know, these questions about metal music and that, and it's cool. It's definitely neat. Like I think my first kind of situation like that was at the Polaris show, and I've done tons of reactions on Polaris, and I had like a good 10, 15 people come up to me at like a 200 person venue, and now it's like every show after that, it's like I get like a lot of people saying what's up, and it's really cool. It's a blessing. It's really neat that I get to connect with my fans and stuff like that, and I think that's another reason why like I kind of relate to you guys in the sense of like how you kind of communicate with your fans, you know, use other videos to kind of like say what's up to them on TikTok and with the replies and that. I think that's a very big part, especially just growing your brand and just being a part of the community in that way. So
yeah, no, that's really cool. I wasn't like,
want some pickle?
I kind of do.
So good.
I want the Warhead one. The Warhead one just looks like. Have you ever thought about doing like food reactions like this? Like if you like foods and sweets, that much.
YouTube, like a bit how we can do a little bit more content for a YouTube.
Yeah,
like
incorporate your love for other things and put it into what you want to do.
I tried so hard not to open it. I just looked at Ben and I just
don't get pickle juice all over my office.
Oh, I don't. It's all here.
It's all in a bag. That's awesome. Well, guys, thank you so much. I feel like I have like a ton of other questions for you guys, and I don't want to keep you way too long. Like I know we're running on about 2 hours here, and I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to hang out with us. Let other people know what's kind of going on in your world. I mean, you guys have some really cool things coming up. I can't wait to check out some more music from you guys. I don't know if you want to say what's coming out or whatever, but I'm just excited to hear new stuff. I saw a couple of the Pale Chord videos drop out with your lyric videos and stuff. Really cool. And
I know that we're coming out with
2
more songs soon.
All right. No, that's awesome. I'm pumped. I'm super pumped. Guys, keep killing it. Both of you guys, like with anchors as well. If you guys ever come through Canada, you definitely got to let me know.
Yeah, I got my we just did Toronto and Montreal. So next time, I think we're going to be coming
Montreal.
We're coming back sometime in the fall, as they say.
Okay, cool. How do you guys do that? Like, do you bring your family with you, or is it just you go out?
Dude, we just the tour we just did. So our visas messed up, and we missed 2 weeks of the tour because of our visas. We missed our van, so we landed in Tampa, and we did the whole tour in an airport rental car. Literally,
wow.
No buses, no vans. We just literally toured in a $800 rental for the whole thing, which is fine. Like, luckily,
you gotta rough it out, man.
Yeah, first time over, man. I didn't expect anything, so yeah, no family.
Yeah, I guess
we're gonna be coming back.
That's cool. I don't know, like, how long has Acres been a band for? Like, when did you join them? Like, were they signed by then, or no?
Well, they were on like a small label. There was like a small label in the UK called Small Town Records.
Okay.
Remember the Elijah?
Dear Elijah?
No, the Elijah.
Oh, the Elijah? No, I'm not sure if I know.
They were like a UK band. Michael from Beaners and Ocean's old band, the Elijah.
Oh, okay.
So they were a really cool band, and Acres, the Elijah, on the same label. And then that ended, and then when I joined, we had no label. So we did an EP, and that was 2015. So, and then we signed to A Wolf at Your Door, our first label, for the first 2 records shortly after that, and then now we've just joined Solid State. So it's been going a while. We've been grinding, but like I feel now doing America and trying to get the word out in America, especially with Solid State, is doing us the world again.
Dude, you need to get on that Devil Wears Prada kind of lineup there. That'd be fucking sick. I'm a big fan of those guys, so.
Yeah, I like them. We're working on it. We're trying.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Well, guys, thank you so much. I won't take too much of your time. I'm sure you got lots of things to do, more music to record. She's like, no, I'm just gonna go eat sweets in my pickle.
It's really garlicky.
Is that dinner?
No.
No.
Yeah, we're literally having tea after this. So please,
One more bite.
But yeah, thank you for having us, man. Appreciate you having us on.
Thank you so much, guys. Keep killing it. I appreciate your time and just keep killing it. That's it. I'm so excited to see what you guys do.
Oh yeah, thank you, man.
Thank you.